Alright, now I'm gonna try to set it up, but most likely I ain't gonna be able to do it with one hand, so bear with me. This is how it is. I'm just gonna show you how, making sure you get everything right, just in case, you can't find a video that's real intimate like this in reference to giving you the exact, just going to really illustrate the exact markings. Okay, we'll do it like this. Right. Okay, here we go. If you'll look, right, keep in mind, the smaller side is the exhaust, and the larger side is the intake. And okay, if you look on the back, see, you'll be able to know. See, this on the second timing chain, or the smaller chain, I'm gonna say smaller, you'll see that this one right here is for the rear, so you can make sure you're on time. And then these two right here, that's for the other side. Also, this little pin thing, this will let you know that you are, this little pin, this fits exactly on the camshaft that goes on the intake, which is the larger valve, or the larger I guess chain spannel. Okay, I'm about to flip it around. Okay, flip it around. Okay, here we go. See, on this side, you'll see that. That's how that's supposed to line up. There's really no markings other than that. But you already know that this right here goes, once you get onto this. And like I said, the little, you see in the rear of it, this little pin fits in here. Everything should line up. And it's pretty much the same. Even if you see the exhaust. That's how you know. The E as well. E is the exhaust. Bigger one is the intake, which have the larger valves. So you should know that these right here, this right here should go right here. That's how you should see it. It should be like that. And on the other side, it should be just like that. That's how it should be. And that's how it should line up. That's how it should line up. That's the basic intake. So if you look at this one versus this one, you'll see it. See, everything wasn't line up. That's my video. If you look, I guess this, I assume this is top dead center, since everything is lining up proper. That's how things are supposed to look on this side. Not straight down. But this is it. My timing video. Alright, here we go. This is more on timing. If you see, this is another indicator as well. If this is, let me see, if everything lines up. If this is between this, that should be a great indicator on the timing. And if you look at this, it's right here. See that? The hole in there. You match it up. Match it up with that. You know what I'm saying? See that? And if you look at that, come down. Another indicator. it should be like this. See that? See that little dot right there? That dot. See that dot? See that? See? See? Okay. Now this is the passenger side. Again, this is the exhaust. I'm sorry, this is the exhaust. And this is the intake. Again, these also, if you want to know where the exhaust valves go versus the intake valves go, these are bigger. The exhausts are usually smaller. Like the valves are smaller, so this is where it would go. These are smaller, and the exhaust is smaller, and the intake is bigger, and the intake is bigger. So that's how you could determine where things go, just in case you don't know. And it's the basically the same principle with this. That's how you can really just get another close up on it. You see, this goes this way. And if you look at this right here, see the groove in it. See that? See that? Yeah. See that? See? See how that adds up to that? And yeah. I'm about to make another video on the timing. So since we covered that, the intake, that's why I call it intake, and the exhaust, that's why they call it an exhaust, because it's connected to the exhaust on the outside. Inside is the intake, the outside is the exhaust. The intake are the larger valves, and the exhaust are the smaller valves. The timing should be lined up. These should always be lined up like this. The timing should always be lined up like this. Like this little dot should be lined up with that, and this larger dot should be lined up with this. Vice versa on the other side. So, into the chain. Now, unfortunately, I don't have this here, but what we have here is this. We have markings. See this little groove right here. That shit, it should be lined up with that. And then you go on to the other side, just so you know you got the timing right. It's another groove. Couldn't get that already, but that's how it should be. And on here, you see these timing marks. It should be on the out, right here on this. Right here. See these two marks right here. That's how it should be. Everything should be lined up like that. So yeah. So I assume that this groove should just like, I would assume like this groove right here should like complete it, make sure everything's in the right proper cuff. So this groove should probably do the same thing, make sure everything's proper. So, and also I can't, but usually this too. That's how you can tell. If you see this dot right here, you should know this dot, this moving over have a nice groove, and it leads into that, and that leads into that. That little, yeah, that right there. That's how it should be, and it goes the same. Like generally, I'm gonna give another example just so you can make sure you got the timing right. But on this one too, if you see this right, here, you should know that the next one got a groove in it like that, and it leads to it, and then that leads to that. See? That's how you can tell the timing, the proper timing. All right, here we go. Now we're going to discuss the intake versus, we're going to discuss the timing. So this is the intake. The intake is usually the larger valves, and the exhaust is right here, I guess, because the exhaust come from here. Intake, this the intake, and these should line up. All these should line. This is the most important thing to your timing. So it should look like this. It should look like this, like going in. Yeah. So this should look like this on the. This is the passenger side, and this is the driver's side. So this is how the timing should look on this side, on this end. All right. So traditionally, these heads should be at an angle. Let's see if I can do it with one hand. Like something like this. Something like this. So, if you see it, this is the timer mark for the passenger side, and this is the timer mark for the passenger side. I don't know the proper names, but I do know that the bigger versus the small. So this one right here should be like this on the driver's side, and this one should be like this on the driver's side. One should be drawing this on the driver's side, and then you should see it should look something like this, where I guess these is like this. You know what I'm saying? I think it's supposed to be like this, because it's kind of crazy. So it's supposed to be like this. This is top dead center. So I gotta go over my. All right, looking in here. Looking in here, it's a lot cleaner than it was. All right. Well, this is the passenger side. The previous one was the driver's side. Just looking through the tunnels, and you can see a very significant difference if I showed you videos of the first. All right, lot better, lot better, lot better. And so this right here, the same thing on the other side. All part of the radiator system or whatnot. Get everything together. But that's how it looks. That's how it works. So it's like little tunnels in here that keeps the heads cool. Keep your head cool. So this right here effectively goes directly into the firewall. All right. Okay, this is obviously, I guess, the exhaust. It just look a lot better than it did prior to cleaning. Turn this around. One hand strong, man. Yeah. Hold up. I can't stand them YouTube commercials. Probably. Alright, see this? Right here. This is where this is connected to this. your thermostat housing. It's connected to your thermostat housing, and as well as this is connected to your system. The system it's all connected to your radiator system. This right here, this right here, and this right here. Below this is the water pump. So below this is the water pump. Look inside here, you'll see, I guess these is the bigger ones is the bigger valves. I'm gonna say the larger valves side is it's clean. Still a little bit of build up in there. Still a little build up in there. Still got a little bit of touching up to do if I see fit. I'm only trying to get at least another 100,000 miles on it before I get something else. Still got a lot of fine tuning to do. But anyway, show you the side. Right here is where it's part of the radiation system too. You have these different, this head is very interesting. This part, these little, I guess little tunnels is responsible for keeping certain things cool and everything distributed. That goes on to this right here. Right. This is part 2 of the explanation. These are the things where the tubes on where the spark plugs go. Alright. I have not yet put the valves and the lifters back and the valve stems back. Did a little rough cleaning. Still got some more to go. Alright. I did a lot of cleaning. I'm going to show some videos of how it looked in pictures and videos and pictures of how it looked prior to me cleaning it. 240,000 miles. Show you what that looked like. This is a lot better than it looked. So, yeah. Take this off. Alright. It's the driver's side. This is the passenger side. Alright. Okay. So what these look like. Okay. Alright. It's a lot better than it is. Cams I have not put on, obviously. This is the passenger side. This is the passenger side. This is the driver's side. This is the part of the this is also part of the radiation system. Along with this is part of the radiation system. When it goes into, these do not go directly into the pistons, right? Also, these were the spark plugs actually touch the pistons. I'll show you that in another video. I'll show you how that looks. Alright, this is my first series of recording. Hold on, I can't stand commercials. Alright, just giving a little overview. Next one, I'm gonna go a little bit deeper. This pipe right here, if you see this, it goes right here. Because the manifolds is right there. Thermostat goes right there. Second tensioners go right here. This is the valve covers. This goes right here. This goes, oil comes down and go inside of here. And I assume, after the oil goes in here, it goes through here, and it goes through here, and it takes this fluid over here too, so we can keep this oilized, moisturized, camshafts and everything. So right now we have the this is the pipe that goes into the rear of the heads. All right. Hey, what's happening? Video won't be too long, but just to show you a little bit of progress. I cleaned these off. To the best of my abilities. I gotta do some more cleaning to that or de-rusting. I gotta clean these off. See how these look last time. In fact, I'm gonna release this video first and then drop the other one so y'all can really see. That's a lot better than it was. I couldn't get that based on the angle, but it's better than it was. But probably get it before I put the head on. Just looking for the screws or whatnot. I finally got the back cover off. I'm gonna explain once I get done the cleaning process fully. I'm gonna explain this. I got a little bit of antifreeze water in here. I guess this is the the radiator system, part of the radiator system. So I guess this is part of the oil system. So anyway, we got some little tidy up to do, but that's about it. But I'm basically gonna break down how this engine functions and what it does and the consequences, and because I haven't seen a video about somebody really sitting down there taking the time and breaking it down. So I'm gonna try to get the correct names of these parts, so when I speak, I can speak with intelligence. But that's about it. Alright, just the result of me taking the valves off and a lot of cleaning. I did a lot of cleaning. I just gotta clean it, flush it out basically. That's what it is. A lot of crustiness.